Good morning, traders. Good morning. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, February the 7th. It's approximately 10:41 a.m. And before I begin my festivities, I wanted to get this watch list out there as soon as possible. Looking forward to this Super Bowl Sunday with friends and family, and hopefully you are too. I've got 7 stocks on my watch list. You're going to want to grab a pen and some paper. You're definitely going to want to hear what I have to say. So I'm going to get right into it. The first stock on my watch list is PG, Procter & Gamble. It was on my watch list last week, but it didn't do what I was expecting it to do. So it's back on my watch list again this week. I want to show you. As you know, I am a price action trader. Oh, and by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. Grab yourself a phone, contact your financial advisors. I'm just showing you the way I trade. It works for me, and hopefully it's working for many of you. I know that many of you have done very, very well from these picks, especially the people that are disciplined when it comes to taking the trades, okay? So, again, let's take a look. This is a weekly chart here on Procter & Gamble. As you can see, this is last week's candle, okay? It had a high of $130.72, and it had a low of $127.75. Now, this is an inside week, folks, okay? What an inside week means, it means that it was not strong enough to break the previous week's high, but it wasn't weak enough to break the previous week's low. So you can call it a consolidation candle. You can call it an indecision candle. It's up to you basically what you want to call it. But again, we don't know if it's accumulating to go up or it's distributing to go down. The only way we're going to find out if it's going to break to go up or break to go down is if it breaks an area of resistance or it breaks an area of support. Okay? Right now, what I'm looking for, let's take a look at a 1 year. And by the way, these lines, for those of you who don't know, the yellows are the previous month's high and low. I always draw them, okay? If you take a look, this is the January month. The high is 141.04. The low is 127.44, okay? Again, monthly candles hold a tremendous amount of weight, they hold more weight than a weekly candle. Weekly candle holds a lot more weight than a daily candle, but I'm a little bit more conservative, so I like playing the breaks of the weeks or the months or maybe the back and sides, which I will explain to you in a second. But let's go to a 1 year daily chart. As you can see, a tremendous amount of consolidation in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. Okay, do I know if Procter & Gamble is going to break up? I have no idea. All I know is that I've identified my resistance at $130.72. If Procter & Gamble breaks $130.72, I am going to be taking the trade. Now, folks, I just don't fall asleep when I take the trade. I start identifying on shorter term time frames where the next area of resistance is going to be. If you take a look at a daily chart, you can clearly identify this candle back on January 26th is going to be an area of resistance, which is a high of 133.47. So you want to keep an eye on that. For those of you that don't understand support and resistance, comment below on the video, send me an email at hunterchasetrading@gmail.com, and I will for free take you through it. Okay? So I'm here to help as many people as I possibly can. Now, if Procter & Gamble breaks this 127.75 area, which is support right now, obviously 127.75 then becomes resistance. I love playing the back and sides. Okay, so let's just say, for example, it breaks 127.75. Let's say it's at 127, and I'm noticing that it's marching back up, and it breaks back inside 127.75. I immediately take the trade, okay? I've identified then that 127.75 was resistance, and then after it breaks it, it automatically becomes support. If it comes back down and it breaks it, it's up to you if you want to get out or not. You can always get back in. Remember that, okay? So, Procter & Gamble, that's the first stock on my list. Next stock, this is a new one, Lemonade. The symbol is LMND. Now, folks, I do want to tell you, Lemonade is not for the faint of heart. This has an average trading range of $13.68. If you're on the wrong side of Lemonade, you're going to get squeezed like one, okay? If you're on the right side of Lemonade, you're going to make a lot of money, okay? But this is what I like about Lemonade. Number one, look at all this consolidation here, okay? It's been in this range for quite some time. I am looking for a weekly break, and let me show you the weekly. And another reason I like it, Lemonade had an inside week. Again, indecision, consolidation, call it whatever you want. But until Lemonade breaks above $154.46, it's not going anywhere, okay? That's the weekly high. Lemonade's weekly low is 141.13. It's currently at 144.82. So let's just say Lemonade breaks this 141.13 area and may come back inside. I'm going to take the trade. If Lemonade breaks 154.46, I'm going to take the trade, knowing that 154.46 now is going to be my support. Okay, so I like Lemonade a lot. Again, a lot of consolidation in this area, and I think if it breaks, it's going to go. Okay, and boy, does it go when it does. So just be careful with that. Next stock on my watch list is a friend of mine by the name of Stacy. I'm going to do this one for her. I have not been watching it. I have been watching it actually for some time. It's a fairly new stock, doesn't have a tremendous amount of history, but it's a really good company. The symbol is AMWL. Okay? Now, as you can take a look at a weekly chart on it, doesn't have a tremendous amount of history. But what do I like about it? Inside week. Okay? Until we get out of this inside week, it's not going anywhere. So the weekly high, $37.16. The weekly low, $33.80. Okay? Let's go to the daily chart on it. And it has a nice ATR, average trading range of $3.45 a day. So this thing does move $3.45 a day on average. Okay, so it could be a nice mover. Again, I am looking for a break of 37.16 for me to execute and get out and take this trade. Now, folks, just one thing I want to show you. Okay, you see this candle here, the 129 candle? The high is 38.42. You see this candle here? The 1019 candle. The high is 38.09. Okay? We will have resistance up in this area. Okay? So it has to make sense for you to take the trade or not. If you take it at 37.16, realize you don't have much meat and potatoes in the move, because 38.09 and 38.47 is going to be areas of resistance. It's up to you if that's enough money for you or not. If you want, wait till it breaks. Wait till it breaks 38.09 maybe, okay, before you take the trade, or wait till it breaks 38.42 before you take the trade. That's up to you. But please, when you take a trade, make sure you identify your next area of resistance. That's very, very important, okay? So Amwell right now is at 35.07. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to break back down and then break back up the resistance. Right now, support is at 33.80. We're yet to see what's going to happen. I like the fact that it did close above a major area right now of support, which is the December 15th candle, and that low there was. The high there is 33.75, so it seems like it definitely formed the base in this area. And as if you look to the left as well, you see a tremendous amount of consolidation in this channel, in this area here. So let's see what happens with Amwell. But again, AMWL is the ticker. The break of 37.16, I will play it. And if it breaks back down, 33.88, maybe goes back inside, I'm also going to take Amwell. Okay? All right, so next stock on my list, Nova, N-N-O-V-A, Nova. All right, let's go to a weekly on Nova. Okay, here you have it, folks. Here's a nice weekly chart. What do we have? Another inside week. I love playing those inside weeks. I love playing the breaks of the inside weeks, okay? The high is 49.94. The low is 42.19. All right, so I'm going to put this one on my watch list. Let's go to the daily chart, okay? As you can see what Nova's done, it has pulled back quite a bit, and it did fill the gap as of last week. As a matter of fact, it filled it on Friday. And let's see what Nova does. Is it going to break 49.94? I don't know. But 49.94 is going to be an area of resistance. It might break it, come back down. Another thing I do want to mention to you folks, usually when a stock breaks an area of resistance for the first time, okay, don't think you just missed the train. Okay, keep an eye on it. Because usually what it likes to do is, every time it breaks an area of resistance, so let's say it breaks 49.94, it seems to always pull back to that area or just below it and then goes. So sometimes what I usually do, sometimes I like to wait actually, if it breaks it, especially early in the morning. For example, I usually never trade the first 15-20 minutes of the trading day. Okay, there's a lot of volatility during that time. As a matter of fact, probably the best time for you to start trading is about 10 a.m. That's when things start to settle, okay? So, let's just say, for example, that, the bell rings at 9:30 a.m. and 9:35, we've broken through this 49.94. I don't just hop on, okay? I kind of wait. I want to see, is it going to pull back? Is it going to break 49.94 and then go back up? Because I love playing it on the second break, okay? So just keep that in mind. But again, I clearly identified the resistance and I've clearly identified its support, okay? If you take a break of any one of these lines and it comes back and pulls back ferociously inside, folks, it's up to you to get out. I don't know what size people are trading with. I don't know, if you're a swing trader, or a long-term trader or a long-term investor. This works for just about everything. But before you play this, it's very, very important, if you don't know support and resistance, to really do well in this trading business. Okay? I know there are a lot of moving averages out there. There's a lot of other indicators like stochastics and RSIs and Fibonacci's and Elliott waves and Bollinger Bands, and I can go on and on and on. But I will tell you this, there's nothing like price action, okay? I know the direction of a stock and where it's going to go before any Bollinger Band does, any moving average does, any Fibonacci does, any RSI or any stochastics, okay? But I'm a true price action trader, and I truly emphasize support and resistance because I can clearly see the direction of where the stock might be heading, and before the red light appears and might pull back, chances are I'm already out. I've already made my money and I move on. Okay, so again, I can't emphasize how important that is. Fifth stock on our list is my good old buddy NIO. NIO, I love NIO. I mean, I think this is just a great company. I'm in NIO long term. I'm in NIO short term. I'm in NIO swing term. I mean, I'm in NIO. I'm just always in NIO. It's made me a lot of money, and it continues making me money. As a matter of fact, last week was absolutely phenomenal with NIO. I played it on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. When it broke the last week's low, which was 55.15. So on Monday, it broke 55.15, then it reclaimed and went up. I took it on the break of 55.15. Tuesday, did the same thing. Broke 55.15, then went up. I took it on the break of 55.15. Wednesday, same thing. I took it, it broke 55.15, reclaimed and went back up. And, 3 days of nothing but money with NIO, okay? So, it helps a lot when you know how to trade this way. But NIO, here you have it. You've got a weekly high of 59.20, which was last week's high. You got a weekly low of 54.37. Okay, I'm looking for a break on NIO. It's currently at 56.67. So here is a daily chart. And as you can see, again, tremendous amount of consolidation. NIO had to fill the gap last week. That's just the bottom line. In order for NIO to go, it has to fill the gap. If you take a look at NIO, let's see, this January 7th candle, okay? The high is $54.61, and you can see it gapped up. And NIO always seems to like to fill the gap before it starts moving up again. So NIO did fill that gap. Again, I am looking for a break of 59.20, okay? Not sure. NIO might break down again and break this 54.37 area. If it breaks 54.37 and then it finds some support and it reclaims and goes back above 54.37, guess what? I am going to take NIO again, okay? So NIO, that's the fifth stock. Boeing, BA. All right, here you have it. Weekly on Boeing. All right, here you have it, folks. You've got a high of 213.20. You've got a low of 192.86. Okay? I like Boeing. I think that, you know, it looks like it's putting in a flag pattern here. This is called a bull flag pattern on the weekly chart. Not so much on the daily chart, but again, I'm not huge into patterns. All I know is this. If Boeing breaks 213.20, I have to be careful because 216.60, we are going to see resistance. That is last month's high, okay? So let's see what happens. Is Boeing going to just dance in this range here? It might. I don't know. You know, is Boeing going to go down and break this 192.86? It could. Again, I don't know. You know, so anyhow, Boeing is on my watch list. Again, the areas I've identified are $213.20, and the low is 192.86. So any break within there, I'm going to take Boeing. Last but not least, it's SBE, Switchback Energy Acquisition Company. Boy, I tell you, I played this thing with a very good friend, a neighbor of mine by the name of Bruce. We were in SBE somewhere in the $16 range, and we did take our profits, but I wish I was still holding some SBE. Again, though, I am looking to trade it. I like SBE. Again, here we have an inside week on SBE. The high is $41.69, and last week's low was $36.45. A break of this 41.69 area is going to get me interested in SBE, knowing that 41.69, if it breaks, again, it becomes support. Okay, if it comes back down, breaks it, it's up to you to get out. Okay, here's a daily chart. I like it. I like SBE. It's putting in higher lows, as you can see here. Okay, it's almost like a staircase going upward, and SBE, I would really like to see a breakout of 41.69. If it does, the Manny Magoo is definitely going to take that trade. Again, folks, keep an eye. If you get in, start identifying the next areas of resistance. I'm going to show you one real quick. This one right here. This is called a failure, okay? Let me show you what a failure is real quick before I let everybody go, okay? This is what a failure is. You see the stock here? Back on January the 5th, okay, it went to a low of 34.05. Then it started marching up again. And then it went as high at 113, January 13th, to $46.30. And then it failed to go any higher. That's a failure. Failures, major failures, are areas of resistance and areas also of support when it breaks above the area of resistance. Okay, so keep that in mind. But SBE, first area, again, is going to be the high here. Let's see. Right there. Yep, there it is. 43.34. The next area of resistance is going to be at 44.24, as you can see by these two candles right here. The candle on 12.9 and the candle on 126. And then obviously the next area of resistance is going to be 46.30. Okay? So there you have it, folks. Let me run down the list again. So the 7 stocks I have on my watch list. The first, PG, Procter & Gamble. The second, Lemonade, LMND. The third, AMWL, the fourth, Nova, NOVA. The fifth, NIO, NIO. The sixth, BA, Boeing. And the seventh, SBE, Switchback. Okay, so anyhow, folks, enjoy the rest of the Sunday. I hope you're going to watch the Super Bowl. It's going to be a fun event, I think. Looking forward to see what Brady can actually do. No matter if you like him or hate him, the guy's absolutely amazing. He deserves everyone's respect. So, again, folks, enjoy your Sunday with friends and family. Stay safe. And let's make it a great week next week. Cheers.